Okay, more high stakes today. So let's go ahead and... oh yeah, that's... I guess it saved it. That's interesting. I'm actually surprised that it did that. For those of you who don't know, this is technically my second attempt at this. If you're watching this through the VOD version. Basically, the reason is that I tried to do this a little bit earlier in the stream, and the game forgot all of my controls, so I had to fix that, and the game crashed when I was trying to do that. So, but thankfully, it looks like I didn't lose anything. So we're just gonna go right into the first of the first event here. There we go. Now it should be okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
You want it right on the brink of well done, like as soon as it browns through is when you pull it off. Medium stakes don't have flavor. No. If it has blood, if it has like blood and stuff, like then you've not cooked it, and like that I wouldn't call medium blood. Like if people go to you and say you want it medium, and then it's like you got like a whole bunch of blood, then yes, thank you, Autumn Mod. Sorry about that. Okay, if they cook it and it's like blood, then it's mostly blood. That's I would consider that more closer to rare. Like what I consider like medium rare, like I consider it like pink. You have a bit of pinkness, but like the outer areas of this of the steak are like brown. Like you still have that brown coating, but it's not like the whole thing is brown. Because it's like it's got like a pink like center, but it's not like bloody or anything. So this guy's got a fucking Ferrari 360. We're already seeing some AA class cars in here. Still gonna taste like blood because it isn't cooked all the way. I don't know. Like I've had well done before, and I just thought it just killed a lot of. For me, it just kills a lot of the flavor. Personally, I've always like. That's the thing. Like that's the thing too. I think though, like everyone likes their steaks or their meats differently. It's like you just find what you like and then you go with it. That's the reason why they offer it to you when you go to restaurants and stuff. And like I'm not a well done person personally myself, but if you enjoy it that way, I'm not gonna sit there and be like you're wrong. I'm not one of those people. We have enough of those people in the world. I don't need to follow in their fucking footsteps. It's just kind of how I see it though, personally. I know it's different for everybody though. And yeah, it was a smart idea to get the Corvette, because this thing is like, honestly, this thing for being an A-class car is very overpowered in this game. It's kind of weird. Like this car the Corvette is in A-class, whilst the M5 is in AA class. Those two cars should have been swapped around. It should have been the M5 in A class, because it would have been paired alongside the DB7 and the XKR, whilst the Corvette should have been more in AA. But that's just how they decided to do it, I guess. Don't know what exactly was going on at the Seattle division of EA at the time. Probably a lot of drinking. Never forget the time. Oh god, yeah, there's a reason I don't ask for a rare steak. Because if you ask for a rare, you have the risk of them accidentally sending it fucking raw, and then you gotta send it back because you can't fucking eat it. Oh good, my repair wasn't too bad. All right, time for one of the favorites of mine. could technically eat it. Tartar is nice, but it's not the damn rarest. I mean, I guess, but I wouldn't. But why would I want to? But I guess the feeling is, would I really want to eat it? I won't even. I will only order rare at a nice steakhouse. Most places can't cook a steak too. Yeah, like it's got to be a proper place. Like it's got to be somewhere where they actually know how to cook their meats properly. I won't even touch a medium steak, but even I know how to cook a rare steak. I don't know. It's just, again, to me, like, I've never had a, like, maybe you probably might have had different experiences than I have, but I've never had a well done steak that I feel I really enjoyed. For me, medium or mid-rare or medium has always been that sweet spot for me, which is why it's the one I tend to go for. Oh, fuck. Well, that's not what I wanted. Grew up in the big capital, Kansas City?
It's the final lap.
At least that's what I think you mean when you say KC. Me being a Canadian and me being a Canadian and just feeling like the odd duckling here. So funny that for the PC version of this game, they went, let's put the entire last game into. I think that was just because they probably could. I'm thinking their reasoning was like, might as well make it more of an extensive game in that regards, and I don't blame them for doing it. It's a nice idea. It's a shame the PS1 version of High Stakes didn't do that, but in all fairness, I suspect the PS1 version probably wouldn't have been technically able to do that because of the limitations of that particular hardware. Oh, fuck. Well, now my car is doing the stinky eyebrow. We're also talking about food while making. Yeah, to be fair, it's just something I didn't even think about. It's like we're talking about food during this. It's like all I'm probably doing is just making people hungry, which is probably not the best idea right now. But oops, I guess.
Best lap, you placed first.
Yeah, definitely gonna need to fix up this car now. Hopefully it won't be egregious. That's actually not too terrible. I thought that was gonna be notably worse, but no, it was okay. Anyways, now we go over to the NFS 3 tracks for this tournament, starting with hometown. Cheese tortellini with pesto and chicken with fresh bread. Oh my god, my mouth is just watering hearing that. It's 6:45 p.m. where I am. Yeah, that's fair. I should have probably started a little bit earlier, to be honest, but I was both distracted and also just kind of taking care of myself. Like I said, I've been kind of dealing with a bit of sudden health scares coming up. It's like, and yeah, like the last thing I fucking need is to not even be into my 30s yet and already be potentially having to deal with a hemorrhoid. Not even into my fucking 30s. Most people don't start getting those until they're like in their 40s and 50s on average. I'm not even in my 30s and I might now have one of those. It's not like it's bad or anything. But it's just a sign that it's like my health has been terrible for the longest time, and I just need to do something about it. It's why I want to get the elliptical machine for this house, so I can put it on my desk and just keep my legs moving. Because me being up here in Canada in the north where we only have we don't get as many days out of the year where the weather is as nice as compared to some of the people who live like more down into the US. I want to have something where I could just like keep the legs moving, like even on a bad, even if it's not, the conditions outside are not the best. The only problem is, as I mentioned, and you can see it with the donation ticker at the top center of the screen. A good one would set me back about $300 because I can get ones that are cheaper than that, but they're probably not gonna. But not only are they a lot more bare bones and basic, they're probably also not going to be built to last. You know what's actually really funny about that, Megalo? You say it exactly like that. I remember many years ago, we used to have like who remembers Tech TV? I'm sure I can't be the only one who remembers what Tech TV was. Too late to mention I brought ice cream with me.
Great lap. You placed
Lucky bastard. You're worried about making people hungry. Do you want me to ruin everyone's appetite instead? I'd rather you not, because if the way you're saying that, it makes me think you're gonna say something that's gonna make people lose their lunch, and I don't think I quite want that. I don't know what Stacy David's Gears growing up. I don't know what that is. That area probably isn't much better. The weather only really becomes viable for outdoor walks and events around.
3.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like
1. Go.
And it's one of the reasons, like, I'm also just never been like the most comfortable person just stepping out of my personal space. That's why I'm like, you know, trying to build some fun so I can buy an elliptical machine, like a pedal thing. It's one of the reasons I've been asking for like some help on that. It's never something I enjoy doing, but because this is in regards to like wanting to improve my health, it's one of those things where I'm just really saying, all right, look, you're doing it, you're doing this for a reason, because you want to make better of yourself. Don't feel afraid to actually do it. So, you know, that's why it's there. So, like, again, if you want to support, it's !donate. If not, I completely understand. I'm not gonna force your hands or anything. I'm not one of those streamers where it's like, it's only $5, because I hate those kind of people. But it's just there if you want to. That's all it really comes down to. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was going to say about Tech TV. So I don't remember what the program was, like what the name of the program was, but they would show like you know technology and like computer stuff. And one of the things oh shit, you didn't need to do that, Gleeber, but thank you for the Prime sub. Ow! I smacked my Corvette into the wall. But you didn't have to do that, Gleeber, but I still appreciate it, though. If you're gonna use, you could have used it on anyone and used it on me. And also, to be fair, it is the Prime sub, so I'm like not like, you know, I'm not as like, I got a free donation left. Yeah, that makes sense. You do what you want with your money. That's basically always what I say. It's your money. Do what you want to do with it. Sanix just making the joke there.
Final lap.
But anyways, so on this Tech TV program, I don't remember what it was called, but one episode I very much remember, and the reason I remember it so well, not just because I remember seeing the actual episode, but in like the advertisements when they were like promoting the show or like airing at like certain times, like you know what I mean. Hopefully, when I say that, they would always show bits and bobs from the show, and one of the bits they would always show in that little package was the episode where they had it was an exercise bike, like a fully like properly exercise bike with a seat, so like an elliptical machine, but it was also a PC controller. It was instead of like having like little like handles and stuff, which I think would have been cooler if it did have like actual handles. The centerpiece had a joystick. So you could you'd use it like you would a normal joystick on a controller, and then or thumbstick, and then you would accelerate by like moving forward with the pedals. It was a really neat thing that I'm surprised did not catch on more than I thought it would, because I saw it all those years ago, but I've never seen something like it since. Yeah, it's kind of like Flintstones power, but it was cool though, because it was like they were playing like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 on it. I remember on the computers. I remember seeing on the computer screen. They're just playing that with like but it was like on an exercise bike. It's that sort of thing that I wish had taken on more, because that would have, if I had something like that, especially when I was younger, I would have used that I would have absolutely goddamn 100% used that. Because you're giving me something I really enjoy to do, and you're putting it on something that is meant to help support greater health. Two things in one, basically.
Lap, you've won the race.
There was a Wii Cycle controller that I remember seeing you could only buy on whatever TV shopping channel is on. Oh, is it like one of those ones where it's on like...
Congratulations!
Right in...
You have successfully completed this circuit. Move on to the next circuit.
Is it like one of those ones where it's like early in the morning, or just at weird times where it's like, call it now for this to spend like these amount of payments, which is probably more than the actual product is worth.
Call 872-641-6969.
Spickle dial. Not special dial, spickle dial. For your but yeah, I don't know, it's just one of those things. Cutting soda. Well, here's the thing, Migalo. I do drink like sodas and stuff, but I don't drink sodas with any sugar. I don't drink soda with any sugar or calories in them anymore. Like I gave that up a couple years ago. I only drink zero sugar or zero calorie stuff. And water, and lots of water.
Yeah. You want to know a weird thing that one of my friends does? He stopped drinking diet soda and he started losing weight when he switched from diet to regular soda. Which is weird. It's counterintuitive, I know.
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense.
You have been awarded the gold medal.
Okay, thank you, game. I think I knew that I got a gold medal already.
Congratulations, you've got the gold medal.
All right. Okay, so the second of the three of these ones. So we got again split by 2 high stakes tracks and 2 hot pursuit tracks.
8, 3, 2.
Oh, we got fireworks.
Go.
The sugar is only part of it. The aspartame and citric acid is hell. Diet soda is disgustingly unhealthy compared to... Could someone please explain to me how or why I'm struggling to understand here?
Substances that replace the sugar and everything, that's what makes it worse than regular soda.
Weird.
Yeah. It's marketed like, you can drink it and, not feel guilty about yourself.
I don't know. I don't drink like fully diet drinks anyways. I don't like most of the taste of them. The zero sugar, zero calorie stuff is like, I drink those because those are are not as awful. It's just kind of like my quick fix, because it's hard for me to get off that stuff. But if I was going to be drinking it, I don't want to drink anything that's going to like add calories and stuff. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I just realized the leader's name is Bumple.
Bumple.
Bumble, DKM 1966, Diamond X without the O, and Rapido and Dante, who's ironically red. The fake sugar is less healthy than real sugar, and aspartame is a carcinogen. There's a huge lawsuit against Dr. Pepper for it. Weird.
Final lap.
I don't know. It's just like I just can't see myself drinking, going back to like the regular kinds, because it's like the sugar and stuff. Even having a lot of real sugar is not good, and then the added calories.
It's all just supposed to be balance.
But the thing is, so like I drink the 0 calorie, 0 sugar versions, not the diet versions, just the 0 kind, and then I also drink a lot of water. Like water, like if anything, I'm actually trying to push myself more and more to drink more water regularly. I tea wine. Is that like sort of alcoholic? Because I will not drink any. I will not.
Tea and wine instead of soda and then sugar. Not like combine the two necessarily. Maybe I don't know.
Because if I won't drink, I will not drink any. Yeah, and wine. I will not drink anything alcoholic. So I would prefer to keep off that stuff.
I will comment, if you're drinking beer and counting calories while drinking beer, just drink regular beer. Shut up.
Regular.
You do have the option of non-alcoholic beer.
I'm sure we do. I just.
Oh yes.
Hi.
We're talking about things like.
Last lap, you placed first.
I was having a conversation about my health and stuff and whatnot, and also food. Zero sodas have sucralose instead of aspartame.
Sucralose is better for you than aspartame, but they're both still bad, but one's less bad.
I can agree to that, because I remember when I switched from the majority of soft drinks I used to drink into only, for example, I only drink Coca-Cola Zero for my soft drinks. Sometimes sparkling water, or people like to call it liquid TV static. But when I switched to Coca-Cola Zero, I actually dropped weight. Over a period of, I think, 2 months, I dropped like 3 kilograms in total.
You still going for your goal where you want to get down to 9
Yes.
kilograms?
Hello there, Game Over Tapes.
Yes. The goal is still to become 1% cake.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Just talk about stuff like just trying to whatnot. I was waiting for that. you still being the only one who doesn't go for tier 1. You go for tier 2.
Because why not?
I mean, I can't argue with that logic. Thank you for how many months is that? 45 months now. Fucking hell. You're getting very goddamn close to 4 years.
Yeah. I do return with good news.
What's that?
I am now validated for the comms position in air traffic control.
Hey.
Oh, fuck. Holy shit, it was nerve-wracking.
At least you got the validation now, so.
Yeah.
Backing off of soda for a few weeks after years of drinking excessively got rid of my GI bleeding, and I found out how disgustingly sweet soda is, and don't drink beer ever. Shit tastes like filtered creek water. That's a very interesting term. Honey wine is the GOAT when it comes to alcohol, but I get the anti-alcohol sentiment. Alcoholism is rampant in my family. Part of the reason I don't drink it is I was given an alcoholic drink once and fucking hated it. And it was like,
I agree.
And it was like, no, this just, you know what? I would rather not take my chances. And plus, I've seen what too much alcoholism could do to people, and I'm like, right, I don't want to be like that. Ow.
My dad nearly died because of alcoholism, but he's got a new liver. But he stayed off the sauce because I don't think he wants to go back there.
I mean, now that he has it,
that's good at least.
that's probably what he was doing for a while because he felt like he was failing, so he's probably just drinking his troubles away.
It was his vice. It was his vice.
Yeah, and now that he has a new liver, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just
On the note that, go ahead.
I don't know. It's just like things they're just talking about. And again, just why I want the elliptical machine. I gotta put so much fucking weight off, and I'm just tired of being so goddamn huge.
Just baby steps. As long as you take one step after the other, you'll get there.
I know. But that's why I want the elliptical machine, though, just because.
God damn it!
You okay?
No, what?
Having an alcohol 3 weeks. Well, that's good at least.
Great lap. You placed first.
Yeah, when you said about someone gave you and you tried alcohol once and you said, "Oh no thanks," that's what when I tried.
3.
I went to a tasting party with a friend. I was like, "All right, I'll see what the buzz is about." see what I mean? I tried like normal beer and I was like, "Tastes the same. It's just the alcohol burns. It sucks." So I'm gonna stick to non-alcoholic beer.
2.
And then I tasted one, and I'm like,
Go.
yay! Fucking expired fruit juice. Who the fuck wants that? Apparently a lot of people. Not me though.
It's just an acquired.
It tasted nasty.
It's an acquired thing for everyone, really. So this is what it just do what it be.
Yeah. Oh, yo, I agree with you, Tack. Tea is fucking mint. Especially mint tea.
I should drink tea, but I've never gotten into tea.
There's so many types as well. You got black tea, red tea, white tea, green tea, all sorts of green tea as well. And don't get me started with adding milk. Fucking chai, karak. Milk tea is different, boba is different, chai is different than karak.
Vanilla chai. I don't even know what that is. I don't know. I've always.
If I ever get to meet you, I will make you karak tea.
Part of my problem has always been that I was always a notoriously picky person growing up. Still kind of am to an extent. Not as bad as it used to be, but still, like, you know. Just a weird.
It's understandable.
Anyway, I don't enjoy being this way. Just, you know.
Oh, Miguel, I get you. I was making fun when I said expired. I know it's fermented. Although I do want to try mead, like honey mead. Mead sounds interesting to me for some reason.
You know, I sometimes always feel like worrying that I sometimes feel like I stagnate when doing Twitch streams, but then I was going through some of my some of my setups and stuff, and I realized that the one of my automated stream things has been keeping. I forgot that it keeps a spreadsheet tracked of like the stream dates, which it started doing that sometime in 2018. So I found that and I looked at it and I realized, just comparing the numbers I was doing then to the numbers I'm doing now, and I realized I really haven't stagnated. It's not been a.
Hey, that's good to know.
Like it's like I was doing, like the numbers I'm doing now are roughly the same, if not ever so slightly better than the numbers I used to do in 2018. I just didn't realize it at the time.
As I said, baby steps are like one step at a time.
I think the feeling
momentum is still going forward.
I think the feeling is
step on babies though.
Yeah,
No,
don't do that.
that.
You'll go to jail.
Damn it.
I think the reason why it feels like I stagnated is probably less to do less to do with like I guess the numbers and more just the people that I know like I don't really see them around anymore and stuff and oh geez and
shit's just gotten busy for a lot of us.
yeah, it's just some people come and some people have gone while others have come. Yes, anyways. But there's like where it's just the thing that I gotta remember. Like people come, there are people. It's the thing I gotta remember too, especially because my dad would always tell me this growing up. People will come and go in your life all the time. You just gotta make do with what you have and just know that nothing lasts forever. And don't beat your
good words.
Yeah. Like my dad could be a harsh person at times, but he always had a very good understanding of the struggles that I had to deal with, and was always deep down like he always was very encouraging of me. So he knew what he was doing. Atlantica still fucks after all these years. Yeah, it kind of does.
Yes.
Since nobody else has asked, did this car come with cargo shorts and New Balances? Whoops, that was a shitty start. My Corvette is best because I'm going through a midlife crisis.
Corvette is best Corvette because it's a one-of-one play the year.
Speaking of a bit of a crisis, no, I can't restart.
God.
It's one of one. I did not see. Did he?
I saw it.
Did he do a real? What was it? A real 86 this time? Because I know he did one many. I know he did one many years ago. That was like the U.S. trim or the 88 as it's known as.
He did a replica.
Oh, it's just so someone's like, you like the cartoon, the boring cartoon.
And I mean, this was also another.
Yeah, but it was a good episode.
The problem I had was that every time I would have a raid, Nightbot would delete messages from the raiders, and I kept wondering why. It wasn't until a couple of years later that I fixed what was happening. What was happening? You know what D stands for? Depression. Wait, no, that's not what it is. Fuck.
It's for dicks. I wanted you to open my mouth. I wish I felt my dicks.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh God.
You know what D stands for? The Doofenshmirnator 9000. No, 3000.
That one went over my head.
I think his name was Dr. Doofenshmirnator.
Oh.
Yep.
You didn't say nothing. Everything's fine.
We didn't say anything.
D stands for dope. Dopamine. Fuck.
Dipshit friends. We're all loyal to each other, but it's 886 true enough.
See, Husky gets it. D stands for Dingus. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. I think I said that right.
Schmertz Evil Incorporated.
DEI. The other DEI. Oh shit, GT Rufus, thank you for the follow, bud. Appreciate it. That is a name I recognize.
Oh my God.
Make a little please.
He's nuts.
Oh my God, what is my chat become?
Yes.
The Nightbot spam protection thing was enabled to wear. Oh, I see. I get it now. Oh, gee, okay, no.
Make him the cutest sweetheart ever can.
Is this lost?
Is this loss? But yeah, I don't know. It's just the end of the day, I'm tired of being big. I need a pedal thing to put under my desk. But good ones cost money because I've seen there are some that go for like less than 100. The problem is a lot of the ones that go for less than 100 use like kind of like low quality like kind of those like low quality pedals, and they look like you get like maybe a few weeks out of them before the mechanism would break.
Yeah, that is to be expected.
That's why I want one of like something like a QB, like one of those QBs, which seem to have like all really good ratings, and the pedal things are like much more like you could actually properly rest your whole foot on them and use it that way. But yeah, they're like $300. Because remember when the world wasn't expensive?
Yeah, I mean it's always been. It's just the value of the dollar's got less and less.
Well, that's the thing. It's always shit. It's been pricey, but back then at least your money could go so much further than it does now. And now they're trying to ask more when the dollar's worth less. It's like, do I look like I'm set for life? Do I look like I have my shit solved? No. If I had my shit solved, I would be in good shape. I could actually go distances and would actually be able to do more jobs. Part of the reason I really wanted to lose a lot of the weight so I'd be more able to do a job. Because as much as I like doing the Twitch stuff, I'm gonna be real. It's not like I can't rely on this.
That's your
Very few people can.
Congratulations.
So
You placed first.
getting fit and funky, that is my desire. Yes.
Congratulations! You have successfully
Money.
completed this circuit.
Give me
Move
fair, give me
on to
fucking
the
right
next
there.
circuit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have about 93,000 at the moment. I want to take a look at what the price of some. Oh, that's the wrong thing. This is what I want. Let me take a look at some of these. 120,000 for an M5. Jesus. Obviously, this is like this. I'll be awarded this car, so I don't need to worry about that. 160,000 for the Ferrari. So 550 is 10,000 less than the 360. F50 is 225. Yes, indeed, it is in fact high stakes. It's one of my favorites. Diablo is exactly 200.
Es el Diablo.
The Special Commodore is 160. Skyline is 150.
Oh.
And the Turbo's 100. So I can't afford any AA car right now. I still need to get more money. I might as well do a compare thing to see how each of them stack up.
Oh, so you can't afford cars?
Not right now. I gotta do more tournaments and stuff, so. Because I need a AA class car for the high stakes event. Okay, so the M5, the only thing it does better really is acceleration. It seems it does everything worse, but it still comes up to the same overall. I actually find it weird the M5 has better acceleration in this game than a 911 Turbo, which in the PS1 version, it's like one of the best accelerating cars in that version of the game. And yeah, you can see just how much better the bonus Porsche is in comparison to the regular one. Okay, 360 Mon. Again, slightly better acceleration. Doesn't have the handling of the braking, though. That's like the real good strength about the Porsche is its handling. 550 apparently is considered slightly better overall. Definitely in the top speed front, but the handling braking is worse. Oh yeah, the F50 notably better overall. Acceleration and top speed. Handling and braking is worse, but like not by a considerate amount. So the F50 is definitely one of the better choices. What? The Diablo's handling in this version of the game is that good? Its braking's terrible, but its handling is almost comparable to the Porsche's. What? That is shocking. Well, that's definitely giving me more of a reason to get the Diablo if it's apparently that good at the handling. Oh wow, the Commodore is very good. Like acceleration, top speed, and handling are all... Acceleration and top speed are both better. It has the same handling stat as the Porsche. Only the braking is worse. Skyline. Okay, yeah, the Skyline in general is just worse.
I had to go get a meme, and normally it's 15 seconds long because it contains music, but I condensed it for copyright reasons.
So I'm thinking of, yeah, I might either go for the... Oh, whoops.
Oops.
So I'm thinking of either I might go for the Diablo, or I'll go for the Commodore. I think I might go for the Commodore because its stats are so good, and it's only 160,000. That being said, I don't know if you can actually upgrade this thing, though. That's the thing. Whereas the Diablo, you can upgrade it. Something I thought about just now.
West Virginia!
Yes, thank you, Magnus. You have to get it double A just to lose it, kind of fucked. Wow, of all the fucking random sounds.
Time to take a piss.
3, 2.
Damn!
I gotta put a timer on that so people can't fucking abuse it.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Okay, who needs braking when you can handle all the problems? Yeah?
Bruh.
The Holden would be a really cool choice, but again, I don't know if you can upgrade it or not, whereas I know you can the Diablo and stuff, and the F50 and whatnot. I might still, I don't know, I'll have to think of, I'll look into it. I'm just trying to stretch out the Corvette as much as I can so I can like make the money to get a AA class car. Yeah. Pedals. I don't know. Also sucks that I need this pedal machine at the same time my fucking TV breaks because my cat accidentally knocked it over at like 4:30 in the morning. So it was the danger of having it on a TV stand next to the window, next to where the window is above, where she jumps up onto and like rests on like the on. Because I think what happened is she tried to jump. I didn't see it, but what I'm guessing must have happened is she probably tried jumping down and like mistimed her jump. She either misjudged where she landed. She either got caught on one of the cables in the back, like one of the HDMI cables, and it kind of just pulled the TV and kind of knocked it over, or she accidentally bumped into it and knocked it over. But I know it scared the shit out of her because I saw her running out with her tail all puffed up. But that TV wasn't like overly expensive. It was still it was a new TV. It was like but it was $350, so it wasn't like the most expensive loss, considering how much TVs go for. But still, now I don't have a TV in my bedroom, which is annoying. And because of the damage, I can't get it replaced. It's annoying. Bless you. Oh god.
Great lap.
And yeah, as I suspected, of course, because they just can't help themselves with this game. After the first two were both 2 laps each, this third one, they move it up to 4 laps. Really is one of the things I keep having to remind myself every time I come back to PC High Stakes. They pad the absolute shit out of this game.
Told you those cows shouldn't be eating all that pot.
Yes, weirdo. What happened again? Hello there, I play Kindred. Oh, your fridge. What does it say now?
What
Yeah, this
does
game
fridge do?
this game is pretty neat, Kindred. Especially from being from '99 and whatnot. It's one of my favorites. I grew up with and shit. Ugh, my nose.
I am intrigued. What does the fridge do?
Do you not know about the fridge, Badger?
I'm sorry, I've been too busy at work, even though I want to hang out with y'all.
So for the last several years now, it feels like I think it has been, because I remember Magnet stuff as far back as 2018. Weirdo and his mother have a thing where his mother will leave messages for him on their fridge with fridge magnets. And it usually is something that's meant to basically embarrass him. The first one I remember is the old Josh loves bad dong.
Josh loves fecal incidents.
That's another one.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah.
No.
And the thing is, I always think about it because I've known Weirdo since like 2011. Thinking about it, it's like 12 years or so, and it's like I feel like that I want to say I say it's either 2011 or 2012. I think it's 2011, but I almost want to believe that this is Weirdo's fault. He did this. He created a monster. And now what his creation is, he regrets his creation.
You've won the race.
All right, let me have a quick look here.
Let's have a look-see.
Hang on, Josh can't flush unless I put a little star in his doodle journal. Going back to the old days of school. I do, by the way. I'm filled with so much regret.
From a week and a half, from 2 weeks ago, Josh is a good straw sucker.
Straw sucker. I can see how much Criterion got as inspiration for the old. That's what I think they were trying to do. They wanted to kind of take an older, like, kind of harken back to a lot of like the older games, but like
3, 2.
the way they did it, I don't think everyone was fully prepared for at the time. Not to say they were perfect at it, but Megalo, please. I don't know if you want to go there.
Oh god.
I just realized I am 10 followers away from hitting 1,200. She'll destroy you next. Don't test your luck. She'll find, I've seen enough from her over the years to know that she will find something and use it to her advantage. I hate bombs. I'm gonna just copy the face that Sanic made. Is that supposed to be a threat or a savage? My stepdad's Cajun. That's a high bar to meet. Unfortunately, I don't quite know what that means.
Lap 2.
Excuse me. My sinus. Oh, or a challenge. Fuck! Oi! Oi! You prick. He calls himself Troll. He's driving like one. I hate moms because they always want you to help them raise. It sounds like you had a bad experience with your mother. Because I have not, because I could be wrong, and I've been wrong before. I remember the last time being wrong was, I think, 1993, which is funny because I wasn't born yet. Skill issue with the mom thing. I don't know, Kindred. I hit the wall like an idiot. I think I've got some skill issues here too. My mom's cool as hell. I just know the kind of generation. Oh, it's a you basically. Oh, you don't like you. I don't know. It's like I've seen mothers like that, but not all of them are like that. My mother certainly as hell was not. My stepmother was not. I don't like you should take out the moms and just replace it with like people who like just put parents in there. Like, you don't like the parents that feel like they need to model you to tell others what to do, tell others how to raise their kids.
Friendly advice is one thing, but you need to do this.
It's just yeah, I don't know.
Better solution, just don't have kids.
That's probably gonna be me, because I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to like handle being in a relationship. That's too much anxiety for me to deal with. I'm just not here to raise their kids. I ain't no dad. I'm just here to get laid. I mean, you know what? I don't know how to respond.
Fair point.
a point, but
Oh, fuck.
Great lap. It's the final lap.
like a douchebag. If they're in a bind and you just say, nope, I'm here getting it.
I don't know. Let's this just feels a bit awkward now. I'm gonna move on. Shouldn't be forced to raise other people. You shouldn't be forced. Yeah, I will say I do agree with what Kindred said, though. In that case, should be forced to. But if you are gonna like get into a relationship and it like at least know what you're getting into first. So, anyways, broken headlights. Oh, fuck.
You've won the race.
Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to seeing how my repair bill is going to be. All right. Let's stop throwing the skill issue comment around. I think we're starting to run that to the ground. That's why I said to move on.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh fuck! I missed my.
Accomplishment aptitude.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Different wording for skill issue.
Oh. We say it like that, I just think of that old, like, big brain meme. Where the drawing just starts to where the drawing starts to slowly get worse over time, but the wording gets more bigger. C5 Corvette. Oy, oy. Technique deficiency of the task at hand. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Technique deficiency. I'm gonna save that.
My sinuses. Trying to like ability problem. Mana-less behave. What? I don't get that one.
Like, no mana.
No balls.
Ballless behavior?
Excuse me.
Oh. On my knee. Another reason, one of the biggest reasons too, I also wanted the elliptical machine, not just for my weight, for my knees. I've always had bad knees, so I want to get like, that's why I specifically was looking towards the pedal thing, because I need much better leg and knee strength. I want to be in a situation where I could have strong legs and thick thighs. I mean, what? a severe ineptitude of technical proficiency. I weak knees more than anything. I can't listen to that meme properly anymore without just thinking of the one where it's just Patrick coughing over and over. It's just like, he's choking. He's choking. And it just ends with, we're gonna have a problem here.
Vomit on a sweater, spaghetti, mom, spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm, spaghetti. To drop a bomb, but what he keeps on spaghetti.
On the surface, he never swam back to the surface. Where's the surface? You got one shot, do not miss. Ah, fuck, I missed. Where's the sheriff? I don't know. Where is... Does anyone know the true whereabouts of the sheriff? If it's 1:30 a.m. already, you sound like you are out there. If he's out there and I'm in here and he's in here and we're in there and he's out there here, then who's the sheriff? Then who's off?
Then he's the sheriff.
Then who's on third?
Where's the caveman?
Then who's on third? Or who's on first? I don't remember which one of those two bases. Watch me swoose right in. But who was... who was phone?
Great lap. Lap 3.
Oh no, who is driving? Bear is driving. Fuck! I think I'm gonna say, I think we have left the field of sanity some time ago.
Shush.
See, this is why you don't let a bear drive. What? Oops. Porn. Imagine these games were open source. I know someone was trying to make like a version of NFS3 that ran on like the Unreal Engine or something. I know that there's a version of NFS Most Wanted that's called Core X Most Wanted.
I know somebody's made like a Unity 5.
Yeah, that runs on Unity. My throat. Trying to keep all the shit from like blocking up my voice box.
Hello, Steven.
Trying to make a Most Wanted 12 knockoff on Godot. What is Godot?
It can do something.
Is it pronounced Godot? Because I look at that, I just think Godot.
Steven, do you have anything to say into the microphone?
Yes. A Sonic Colors Ultimate Bill Soft. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Anything at all you'd like to say to the folks at home?
I think Sanic is more mentioning the engine rather like and just using that game as an example of game that ran on said engine.
That engine, yeah.
Because they're probably asking since I actually know I at least can recognize the majority of Sonic games. Cruelty Squad uses Godot. I do recognize Cruelty Squad, and that's only because people in my group that play it quite a bit. Oh. Shortcut not allowed.
Craft dinner yesterday. You might be saying, don't you mean craft food walks and mac and cheese because you live in America? No, I got some craft dinner from one of my friends.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, at least
They
you're
are
gonna.
different.
At least you'll see the difference is you'll like ours more probably.
Yeah, because it's got less additive and shit.
Yeah, it also has real cheese in it because anything that says it has cheese in it in Canada legally must have real cheese in it.
It's like you guys have food standards.
Yeah. You cannot sell a product as being cheese and then it's only processed cheese. In Canada, that shit will not fly. If it's found that a product in Canada does not have real cheese in it, despite saying it's cheese, it will be taken off the shelves.
Wait, shit can fly?
Yeah. Basically, Kindred, like here in Canada, like like I said, if a product is sold as being cheese, it has to have real cheese in it. So even like the cheese slices, like you get like this, like you take out of like those things, yeah, like the craft singles, like even those are made out of real cheese in Canada.
Yeah. And something I will still never forgive, Frito-Lay
You've won the race.
is getting rid of all dressed chips in the U.S.
Yeah, that's a crime. Would that make them more expensive? I mean, probably, but again, it's just part of how things are. You saying can't. It's saying Canada. Does that mean it's not real cheese in the U.S.? Probably not. SEOJ says craft singles does not say cheese anywhere in the U.S.
It is a
That's
cheese
sad.
substitute.
Yeah, it's, or as they call it, American cheese. They have a cheese that they've designed in such a way that it is specially marked as American cheese, as far as I know. If I'm remembering wrong, please feel free to correct me.
3, 2, 1, go!
Craft singles is basically just.
It's matter.
It is a substance made of matter.
Burger cheese or grilled cheese.
There's like fast food joints and some places will use that type of cheese.
Also a very popular thing to do, like going back to craft dinner. Very popular. A very popular.
Sour cream in it.
Sour cream and craft dinner? What the fuck?
It makes it a little bit tangier.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
You would be surprised. It's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. It's when you're mixing everything in. Like we already put
Maybe if you're mixing everything in, it's probably not as bad, but that still sounds gross to me.
You can't overdo it. It gives it a little bit of.
Are you from Egypt, Kindred? Because I think you'd probably be the first person I've ever had watching who's from there.
Hey, someone that's actually close to me. Nice. Relatively.
I mean, I'm sure Egypt and Dubai aren't that far away.
No, not Eastern Europe.
Yeah, he's from.
Yes.
He's from Badger's from Dubai. Truly, I am Mr. Worldwide. Let's go! Expand across the horizons.
Yo, it's Mr. 305.
God damn it. God damn it, Apple.
So, Mr. THR here with my latest hit, Mr. World, the Worldwide Derg. Contains other such hits as Broken Headlights and I Shit My Pants.
Everybody confused, me too, so I fell asleep.
I'm gonna have a, and then on the B side I got Spicy Jerk. Yep, so you got Europe, North America, and South America then. Wait, who's from Toronto? Because that's not me. I used to be close to Toronto, but not anymore. I live just outside of Edmonton nowadays. I wish I could. Honestly, in all seriousness, I wish I could live in Toronto. I like big cities where there's like tons to go to. It's like that explorative side of my brain gives me a lot to makes that part of my brain happy. It's why I enjoy being so close to Edmonton, because Edmonton has got so many fucking things. Ow! Maryland. Damn, Reagan would probably enjoy that, knowing that, because I believe Reagan's from Maryland as well. But I gotta watch a bunch of Valve lapping Compound. Yeah, you have a good one, Megalo. Take care. Yeah, Edmonton is in Alberta, which is like the second most western province in Canada. The only province that's further west is British Columbia.
Not even like Northwest Territories or anything like that?
That's a territory, that's not a province.
Northwest Territories is a province.
No. Northwest Territories is not treated. Yukon, Northwest Territories are not considered provinces, they're considered territories. I believe part of the reason, especially, is because I would imagine part of the reason they're not considered provinces is because so few people live there. Why is it called British Columbia?
It is founded when the British were still...
Yeah, Canada used to be under British. When Canada was founded in like 1867, it was like under British control, basically. It was under the British, which, and whilst there still is like British connections, it's no longer like the British don't own Canada anymore. So, thought it was French. It is not French. If you're thinking French, you're thinking of Quebec. The one province where they do everything differently for some reason, because they're weird.
Yeah, it's because they're French.
Yeah, it's because they're French.
And because Quebec exists, everything also has to be French in Canada.
It's
Great lap. Lap
yeah,
3.
they're pretty much the large reason as to why French is an official language here. No, Canada is Canada is more
Canadian.
like Canada is honestly more like 85% English and 15% French. Because whilst French is treated as an official language, outside of Quebec, you're not gonna find a lot of people who will speak French as their first language.
I want to know a fun fact about Quebec.
What?
since we use since we use it in the ICAO International Standard for the letter Q, I've noticed a lot of people at work they're not able to say it as Quebec. They say it as Quebec.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can understand.
Why is Quebec so isolated then? I'm trying to think why. I'm sure it does have part of the reason to do with how they were found. That area was particularly founded, like the people who kind of like inhabited there. It just wasn't really adopted by the other areas. It's part of the reason why Quebec, a lot of people in Quebec for some reason really want to be their own, like, they don't want to be Canada, they want to just be like their own country or own like thing and stuff. The problem is no one else in Canada really supports that idea, and nobody else wants Quebec anyways, so it's kind of, and also to be fair, even though I say that about Quebec, there's not enough people in Quebec that actively care enough. It's just like the whole stupid Wexit thing. Because they're like, people are like, oh, like our prime minister is putting us Western provinces in the dump. We need a vote to get out of Canada. It's like, bitch, no, you fucking don't.
Dude.
Like, there's not enough support. There are people who want that, but the truth is they are always going to be a minority in a sense, because the rest of people, because the truth is the rest of people in provinces, even like Alberta, where, you know, people like to call Alberta the Texas of Canada, and they're not entirely wrong.
It's the final lap.
There's still a lot of people who live out here and are just like, just shut the fuck up and leave me alone. That's what I've come to accept a lot about these sorts of things. A lot of people try to make these big deals about everyone's trying to become this and that, and like politics and like their like things they follow and whatnot. The truth of the matter is, I think the real truth of the thing is that it's just the average person probably just doesn't fucking care. They just want to be left alone and just go on with their business as usual.
Gotta get big government off my planet.
Like, the government needs to just, like, I agree that the government needs to just leave these fucking people alone, and it's not purely a current like administratorship thing in Canada. It's more just a general thing. It's just they feel like they really need to enforce policies or laws and stuff that just sets everything fucking backwards. Just leave them alone. It's why when I see shit about like, oh, we gotta put these bans on those transgender people, or oh, we gotta change the laws for when people can start working jobs, like I saw shared elsewhere. It's like, stop. Just stop. If they aren't doing anything to affect your daily life, leave them alone. Let people be happy, whether they are retired, whether they are just getting started, whether they've retired, whether they are male, female, trans, whether their sexuality. So long as nobody is doing anything illegal, just leave them alone.
Yeah, but politicians are idiots.
The problem is they're old. Most of the people who are around are old and have backwards ass ideologies because they think it was better.
About what happened in Oklahoma. Yes, what was revealed from Oklahoma yesterday.
I'm not. I'm just saying this more for a general thing. It's just what I'm trying to basically get the point across. Is like, just people just don't see these people, just as they realize their time on this earth is coming to a close. They're afraid that those who will
You've
succeed,
won the race.
those who will succeed them will not hold to the same ideologies as they did, and they don't like that idea, so they panic and try to create a mess so that when they do finally go, we have to clean up the mess.
You have successfully completed this circuit. You have been awarded the gold medal.
Also,
Move on.
Anyways,
to the
I'm going to
next
move on from
circuit.
this topic because I think I've said everything I need to say there about that.
separate church and state. End of story.
Anyways, hello. So actually, what I'm gonna do, I need a drink real quick, so just give me a quick moment. It's not, I'm gonna be very brief, so I don't even need to put the BRB screen up.
So, Chad, that was your day. You, enjoy the weather wherever you live?
Where the fat Russ went from making anything? Dusty Rhodes? Man, he was that piece of shit!
What is on my 4 keyboard? Nothing. Kindred, you're allowed to have an opinion. I personally disagree, but it's still a good game. People just like to shit on it because Hurdy Dur and Need for Speed influencers told me game was bad.
Those pussies can shut the fuck up. The game's fucking fun.
Well, these people who are now looking back at Need for Speed 2015 like it was one of the best games ever, like games in the Need for Speed franchise, I'm just like, I literally saw in the comments of Hooters video on the Project Reform mod for Undercover. Somebody said that 2015 Need for Speed 2015's handling was better than Undercover's. I'm just like, are you high?
You know
You
what
fucked
people
a
have been
toaster
missing?
recently? Like, how? How can you say that?
The fuck did I come back to?
You've come back to people not being able to enjoy. Just enjoy a game.
Somebody said that Need for Speed 2015's handling model is better than Undercover's on Kura's video on the Project Reform mod. And I'm just like, are you I said something. And I'm just like, are you
He said something about a toaster.
like, when was the last time you fucked a toaster? Because you need to stop doing that.
Now see, you probably shouldn't do that. Sell the Camaro because I'm probably never gonna really use it. I like mistakes like I like that comment. Hi. Very good.
Oh, the comment I was asking you to say, have you been
one,
fucking born
go!
all your life? Because that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Oh boys, I love how we do a knockout and the first track's the fucking summit. 4 laps of this track too. That being said, we do have, apart from like the leader, it looks like we got mostly A-class opponents. So they're not. And yeah, once I'm done this thing, I'm gonna have to get myself a double A-class car because otherwise I can't do the high stakes event. Which is making me consider just getting like one of the cheaper ones and then just doing that event a couple times to build my money up.
teams.
Memes. Bees. Ah, yes, the Xbox Live 1.0 experience.
God, those were the days.
Thank you for bringing them back in at least some capacity, Insignia. Now, please.
Track reminds me.
Now, please. And hang on, I need to open my drink, by the way, because.
Continue.
Now, please, Insignia team, please give us like games like Rally Sport Challenge 2, Sega GT Online, and Project Auto Racing 2. Please make them online compatible already. I beg you.
Please.
You know what this track? You know what this track reminds me of?
What? But it's winter.
West Virginia!
Yep. We're ready
So
for
if
the
you're
two.
wondering about that goalie,
I would say to be
Far Cry
careful
5.
with that clip, by the way, because don't want to get copyright struck with that.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm not. Maybe like 15 seconds, but
15 seconds can still be enough to get hit.
it's really stupid. I'm not going to defend Ubisoft, but they also, like, within like the past like month or two, released a.
Speaking of
5-year
Ubisoft open world,
anniversary
as though I'll poke a bit of fun at how a 5-year-old game, Far Cry 5, is able to allocate about 12 gigs of VRAM at 1440p.
There was a 5-year anniversary update a month or two ago.
COJ, and Nvidia still thinks 8 gigabytes is enough. It is enough for developers that aren't stupid. Sanic summed it up perfectly. 8 gigs should still be enough. Just developers need to stop being idiots.
6 gigs should be enough.
Yeah. Graphics cards are fucking expensive these days.
I agree. I am the money badger. I agree.
Meanwhile, there's me sitting with a 12 gigabyte card.
I'm like, yeah,
No comment.
I'm still happy with my 2070, but I sure would like to get at least I would still like to be able to upgrade it, but the money for like a 4070 is a new mortgage.
Even I, as a money badger, had to wait to buy a used 3090. I did get it for a good deal though, about $675 US.
Honestly, if a good condition 3090 showed up in my area, was that sort of money, I'd be like, fuck.
You'd just be like,
What the fuck are you looking at?
No, I wouldn't. I'd be like, please give me. That's embarrassing that even a 3070 Ti runs out of VRAM. It's like, what the fuck? Found a pre-built that looks interesting. i7-10700F, 16 gigs. That's a slightly older Intel, but the 16 gigs of RAM is at least the minimum I would say is acceptable. And a 3060 is not a bad card at all.
3070 Ti is about 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, it's better than it's better than what you have now, if that's true. AKA the processor I used to have. Like, I would still like to get some better components for my computer and get stuff like a Series X and a PS5. It's just, with how shit is, it's just hard to say if and when that will happen.
You do have the 4K textures enabled. That's why it's taking all that VRAM.
Wait, are those textures serious? Are those seriously set to 4K when you turn that on?
That's what HD textures are nowadays. It's basically just like 4K textures.
Oh, jeez.
Kindred, I used to have a 4th gen i5. got a Ryzen 7 5700.
Can someone please give me a Ryzen 7 5700? No, 5800 X3D. I want one of those. I've only got a 2700X.
I mean, it's still using those 4K textures. It's just you're not outputting it at 4K. Not at the time, no. Again,
What, a
this-
5500G worse than a 10700F? I'm not.
Lap 3.
Badger, you might know a bit better than this. For this,
What?
Static's looking at pre-built. See, they're wondering like if they think of pre-built with like a 5500G Ryzen might be worse than a 10700F Intel. You probably know this better than I do. So, is it actually worse?
Let me do a quick searchy search.
Okay.
Again, Goldie. Very recently, Ubisoft put a 5-year anniversary update out for Far Cry 5 that gave it the HD textures and 60 FPS on consoles, specifically Series X and PS5.
He is correct. The i7 is marginally better.
Oh, so it's marginally. So okay.
But since he could, it depends on the motherboard that he gets with the fucking AMD PC. He might be able to upgrade his CPU later to the 5800 X3D if he is able to find it.
True.
Which will be a much better upgrade than whatever 10th gen motherboard, because Intel only supports two CPU generations per CPU.
So, someone have an unused 5800 X3D they're willing to send me, please. I beg you. I'll even suck your dick for it. No, I won't. But Well, no, Static. I think what Badger is trying to say is if you were to go for the build that has the 5500G, you would be able to upgrade that later to get a 5800 X3D. Your current one,
Yes.
would only probably go up to a 4700. Yes.
Yes.
Lovely LGA 1150 socket.
I had it.
It sucks. I'm not trying to.
Even though I say this all about Intel, I still got the fucking 13th gen, which is the end of life for the 1700 socket. I know.
Yep. I'm just sitting here like, can I just have better computer components, please? The main thing with me I want to upgrade more than anything just honestly is the CPU. The 2700X is not a bad CPU, it's just I want something that's better at single threaded performance. Yeah, you share my pain, Sanic.
Final lap.
If it took me 5 years to get around Far Cry 5, does that mean I won't get to Far Cry 6 until 2027? Unfortunately, I do not understand the joke.
Something 5 years to play a Far Cry game.
I wish I could have unlimited energy. I wish I could have unlimited energy and unlimited money. I want to live life like a Game Shark cheat code. Unlimited games but no beacon, or beacon but no... What the hell's a beacon?
Probably bacon.
Oh. I'd rather have unlimited... gotta be honest, I'd rather have unlimited games. I'm not... Bacon is not a be-all, end-all for me. I know that might be considered blasphemous to some, but really, it's just a... It's just fucking bacon. Bacon in the bin.
In the bin.
See, what you do is you grab some bacon, you grind it to dust, you sprinkle it on some bacon, and there you have it. You're in heaven now.
Yeah. You'd rather have unlimited games, no games, but no bacon, unlimited bacon, no... What the fuck are you saying? Are you just trying to explode my brain?
Yes. Yes, that is the answer.
Look, I'm the guy who says bread is raw toast to confuse people. That's confusing me.
Just...
By the way, you gotta cook bread to make bread.
Look, the bottom line is I just want better PC components and console and newer consoles for... Because raisins.
Speaking of raisins,
I'm needy and sad. I'm in need for some speed. Some speed, but not all. Hello there, GT Inferno, and as well as... Oh, God, I feel like I'm going to butcher this. I apologize. Solariors? Solariors? Beacon in Fist Forest for the police lights. I believe I do know you. IGCD. See, I use that site so on and off that I'm gonna be totally honest with you. So I use that site so on and off that I don't recognize all the names. But thank you, GT Inferno, for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, we go from one snowy track to another.
Three, two, one, go!
Shoddy grammar, everybody all get the gist. Mainly just playing all these games now because it's a part of a personal blog project. One game a day to celebrate. Yeah, at least that makes sense. Like, make the most of the 3 months you've got. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying there, Goldie. What do you guys think of Need for Speed Unshackled? Damn, is that the expansion to Unmount? Damn, what are you, from the future? Or is there some news I missed? Cyberpunk aesthetic to it. Oh, dude, Need for Speed in 2077.
Yo, I love the idea. I want it.
B2D? Doesn't mean I'm critically underplaying longer games. Well, that's the thing, right? It's like, if you're trying to get the most out of it, it's better to get the shorter games to focus on games that you know you can fit within your time schedule. a different NFS. Describe like what would different, because this is just a PC version. I'm just curious what you mean by different or vanilla.
Lap 2.
The fan patch. Oh, this is the modern patch by Vague. Because otherwise, I'm just running this version because it actually allows me to play the game without it like dying on modern PC. Hello, Cricky Mart. Well, I find it very difficult to play newer games, especially longer ones or anyone in general. I'm barely progression Ultra Krill technique deficiency. I know. It's spreading. We abandoned skill issue. We have embraced technique deficiency. Or technical or other terms. Yes, terms. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, Jesus. So anyways, what else is happening? Nine followers. Oh yeah, that's right. With the GT Inferno's follow, it means I'm 9 away from 1200, baby. Oh, God. Got a bit of cramping in my fingers. Kindred, the reason I've been using the Corvette is because it's the best A-class car in the game. And because I haven't really had money to buy like a double A class car right now, I've just been using it to kind of build the money up. Like I could just use like the code to like buy a car for free and then get money that way, but I thought might as well just like at least get some use out of the car. I mean, the Corvette's a nice car. I'm not saying I don't want to drive it. I'm just saying like it's the best choice right now, and I might as well use it since I have it. I am probably gonna get a new car like not long after this though, since I'll probably finally be within range to afford a new vehicle.
I was going to recommend a motorcycle, but then I remembered where you live.
Huh? I was gonna say, I don't think High Stakes has motorcycles. Unless I'm missing something here.
Oh, shit, wrong context. I take back what I said. You heard nothing.
I heard...
Nothing.
Okay, I didn't hear nothing. I heard nothing then. Over 2,000 hours. That's a lot of hours. I actually was playing through Most Wanted 2012 a couple months ago just because I put a whole bunch of games on my modded PS3 and just wanted to like make sure I could like play through a game and get it to like work properly for the most part. So I just played through the entire game, entire single player thing and just beat it 100%.
You've won the race.
Alright, that's 2 down. 2 more to go. Time for the NFS 3 bonus track.
Three, two, one, go!
Damn, 16th playthrough? You really do that is a lot of playthroughs for one game. Guess it just means you really like it though, which if you do, hey, that's more power to you. I would probably plan to eventually tackle when I get to NFS Most Wanted 2012 in this NFS-a-thon is off screen. I will probably have tried to get all the vehicles just found because I too lazy.
You don't want to bother.
Too lazy to do that on screen. And then what I'll do is like I'll go through every vehicle and like do every event for every vehicle. My feeling, because speedrun going through like all the events, that's basically like where basically the meat of that game single player is. So it's going to be the thing that most people watching are going to want to see.
I have come back with a funny news story.
Uh-oh.
A Canadian black bear broke into a car and drank 69 cans of soda.
Nice.
Apparently, it didn't like the diet soda because he left those behind.
I feel like I'm missing something here. Why did I do that?
That was just like the tag underneath it.
I am smart for choosing to go to the wrong one.
CBC reports that Pearls Cove, British Columbia resident found this lesson out the hard way after buying 72 cans of soda from food truck she owns. Living in remote areas for years, she knew better than to leave food in her car, but she had no idea they could put soda taste in her soda. Been around bears since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and I've never seen them
What?
go after
Well,
soda.
I died.
They woke up at about 3 a.m. to find a black bear that had broken into her car, happily drinking can after can of soda.
You bought the DS version of Most Wanted 05 today, COJ? I am so sorry. Who hurt you?
Who hurt you?
Why did they do this to you?
Apparently, it started with Orange Crush before moving on to Cola and Root Beer. Once it got to the diet soda, the bear decided it had had enough and left. In total, the bear drank 69 cans of soda in the course of more than 90 minutes. It also left the interior of what appears to be a Chevrolet Tracker a mess. And even though there were paper towels in there as well, Didn't bother to clean up after himself.
On another side
It's
note,
a fucking bear!
thank you for the follow. I play Kindred. I appreciate you stopping by. You have a good one. Eight more to go to 1,200. On another side note, there's a streamer that's beating every single DS game released in North America. There's 1,697 of them. Jesus H. Murphy.
That's
The
your
first
best
comment I
lap.
see
Lap
is,
3.
thank God it wasn't the other kind of Coke, and it's the covered in cocaine bear.
I actually should play some DS games on stream because I have there's finally like an emulator that I would actually be like all for, like that actually is good enough to like play most games properly with, because there was, I know people be like, but Desmumane's been out for years. Yeah, but it doesn't work but it never works properly, like fully. I've heard they have finally made some updates to it though, so I'll have to see if they've improved it. But there's a better one now. It's called Melon DS.
Yeah. I'm gonna read some headlines from Jalapa. Woman seeks damages after repo company tries to take her car and calls police. Maybe you should have just paid the payments.
So many bad DS games. There are so many bad games. You could just.
You'll never guess which automaker has the most expected recalls.
Yes, it's electric.
Tesla models dominate the top 5 according to the study. It's not because of it being electric, it's because Teslas are built like shit.
Gee, who's surprised? It's like people. It's like buying a car that's based off of gimmicks and stuff is a bad idea. Whereas every other manufacturer that makes vehicles that are electric are like, you know, you're buying a car. You're not buying a fashion accessory.
California driver somehow crashed their car into the second story of a house.
Oh, what?
A California driver somehow crashed their
It's
car
the
into the
final
second
lap.
story of a house.
How?
Well, let me do a quick scroll forward.
Were they in? Do they live in San Francisco? Where they just jumped off of one of? Were they just fucking gunned for it?
It was somewhere Meister County, which is a small county between Sacramento and Lake Tahoe. We still don't know exactly how the car got out there.
After driving a
Officials
Model
have not
3 and an Ioniq 5, the Hyundai... Yeah. The Hyundai Ioniqs are actually really nice, from what I've heard. Because Hyundai has the common sense to build a car as a car and have it actually last as a car.
Chinese Tesla workers who Elon Musk praised apparently deserve less money this year.
Of course they. Of course.
Gigafactory workers who burned the 3 a.m. oil are tweeting at Elon Musk over bonus cuts.
I'm surprised more Tesla workers just don't say fuck this and just leave.
I mean, they're in China.
What?
It's the Chinese Gigafactory.
Oh. Even still, I'm surprised they don't just say fuck it and just...
I thought you were gonna say it's the Chinese Giga Chad for a moment there. Oh, my twisted mind.
I don't want to read this Tesla story.
It frustrates me. Just so many people
I've
bought
read
into...
maybe 3 and stopped.
FAA to issue nationwide ground stop on its flights to work through data connection issues. Maybe don't offer so many cheap fucking flights.
Or maybe they
They just
can
get
fucking
nickel and dime
update the
for fun.
systems. I can
That's it.
understand their frustrations now. Now that I work in ATC. The fucking air traffic computer has 2 gigs of RAM.
1, go!
No wonder it's fucking slow.
Wait,
Give me a sec.
what only has 2 gigs of RAM? Sorry?
Air traffic control rig, I think.
In 2023 has 2 gigs of RAM? That's not good.
Speaking of not good.
Granted, I have returned. Granted, it is only the communications computer, but still, it's fucking slow.
Why won't you go faster?
Speaking of baffling decisions and designs, Polestar 4 has no rear window to make it safer, says Meister. The new Polestar 4 has no rear window to increase headroom for passengers. Among other reasons, it uses a rear-mounted camera instead. Which will go great until it bricks itself.
Ah, shit. Still one of my favorite tracks here, fucking Aquatica. These computers have half the RAM of a Switch. God damn, I never even thought about that until you just pointed it out.
Fuck.
Jesus fucking Christ. The latest train derailment started a forest fire.
Oh my fucking god.
Why do we have so many goddamn train derailments lately?
Because the railway industry in North America is absolutely fucked. And I know this second because one of my very good friends is a railway engineer.
Man, imagine in America if they had an actual proper train system.
Well, it's not just the U.S., it's Canada too.
Well, I get that. I get Canada as well, but imagine if we actually got our train shit together. These computers have less RAM than first-gen Xbox One.
Lap 2.
It was before that. See, it was well before that.
It has less RAM than a Wii U. Oh my god. It's one of these
What do they
things.
do now?
It's like one of these things when you mention it, COJ. It's like one of these things where it's like you hear shit like this and you just think to yourself, why do we bother?
It's funny, it's funny. Trump loosened restrictions, and then Biden made it illegal for
I couldn't hear what you said there. Sorry.
Trump loosened restrictions on railway safety, and then Biden made it illegal for railway workers to strike. Fuck both of them.
Why do we let old people run the asylums?
So, I'm going to continue with these reading of jalopnik headlines. A report says Ford is working on a 500 horsepower V8 Mustang Raptor for 2026.
Mustang Raptor, huh?
A lifted all-wheel drive V8 powered Mustang.
Yes, please. Yes.
Hell
Yes. Yes.
Ford's fine. Ford. Just.
AMC was doing that in the 80s.
Ford.
Granted, with like 4 and 6 of them, whatever.
towards just like, if we can't make Mustangs like this anymore, we're gonna go out with a fucking bang.
Well, I guess we figured out who took Dodge's cocaine.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Mercedes wants to help you bang in the new Maybach EQS. Your new electric ultra-luxury SUV will be your wingman if your natural charm doesn't cut it.
Yeah, that's part of the problem, CRG.
2023 Mercedes Maybach EQS SUV was officially revealed.
You beat the lap record. Lap 3.
649 horsepower, 700 pounds of torque.
Less system memory than a Wii U in 2023. The thought of that is terrifying. Really is.
Reclining executive seats become standard with little pillows for comfort. There's even an option to add a cap to the seats. Also be a ringman episode. You'd think that information would have been included right at the time of the press release, but no. To find it, you have to take a deep dive past the part that says, in the digital insert.
That PC has less RAM than my phone. And my phone has 3 gigabytes. Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about a lot of phones nowadays have quite a bit of RAM, too.
Talking about phones, I decided...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh. Talking about phones, since I got validated and I got paid early this month, I decided to buy myself a gift.
Nice.
I got a new phone.
Well, what phone did you get?
Asus Zenfone 9.
Nice.
The best compact Android phone available.
I would like a phone
fucking
like...
love it.
I really... It would be cool to have a phone like that. Unfortunately, you have to buy those phones outright and, well... You know...
It's got 16 gigs of RAM.
Continue
It has more RAM.
Wait,
Go ahead.
your 2-year-old S21 Ultra has 12 gigs of RAM. Honestly, like... I still got, like, about a year or so. I can pay off the phone whenever I want to, but... technically, with the plan I have, I got like a year with this TCL. I want to get a different phone after I'm done with this plan because this TCL phone is it's not that it's a terrible phone or anything, but it doesn't. But it wasn't like my old LG.
Oh my, yeah, rip LG phones.
They did at least.
I really wanted, by the way.
TCL did at least finally release a firmware update, which finally fixed the problem where restarting the phone means it reset all the custom sounds and ringtones. So I don't have to worry about that anymore, which is nice. But I don't know. It's just the battery. They claim it has like a 4,500 milliamp battery, but it feels like the more I've been using it, the less and less it seems like it really holds up like it used to. And the microphone quality for taking videos on it sucks.
In between the paragraphs about the HEPA air filter and Burmeister 4D sound system sits this little gem. An extraordinary and luxurious fragrance.
It just sucks because it's like... If I really want a phone I would like, I'd have to pay for it outright, and well, you already know how I do, and you already know how my situation is. So,
may I continue?
Sorry, it's just I'm just discussing because it's a bit of venting, just a bit of venting.
No, you're fine. I wasn't really reading. Then you started talking again.
Yeah, I know. I was still in this conversation about it. Was why. Sorry.
In between the paragraphs about the HEPA air filter and the Burmeister 4D sound system sits this little gem. An extraordinary and luxurious fragrance called Number 12 Mood Ebony. Specifically,
the fuck are you reading?
Maybach EQS SUV. It's a Jalopnik article about the new.
Oh, it's Jalopnik. Ew.
but it's specifically how this SUV can help you get laid.
I don't want to. If I'm gonna get laid, I'd rather get laid by my own choice.
It does not aim to please, but to seduce, with an executive composition of stimulating sandalwood, combined with notes of spices. That is from their brochure.
Or in other words, we just made up a bunch of shit in the hopes that you'll buy our product because you're an idiot. Because you're describing that, and that's all I'm hearing from it is like marketing, basically, as COJ put it. My knee.
The new smart car is called Smart Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, it's the pound sign and the number 3.
You've won.
Jesus
the race.
Christ.
And it's a crossover.
Of course it is, because everything is nowadays. Everything's the same!
3, 2. Congratulations! You've won the knockout! You have been awarded the gold medal!
I really hope that crossover bubble bursts soon, because it's just...
Move on to the next
I feel like
circuit.
eventually we're gonna get to a point where everything just becomes the same, and it gets to a point where just people yearn for something different. But who knows? I certainly don't know. Number 3, like when you pee and poop at the same time. Unfortunately, COJ, there already is a thing that number 3s are associated with it. It's not quite either of those. Exactly. I buy Diablo now.
Oh. This is actually an interesting story.
Yeah, number 3 is yeah, see, Weirdo gets it. Number 3 is associated with Dale.
This is an interesting news story that I didn't hear about till just now.
Huh?
Alaska Airlines canceled flights to Anchorage due to Russian volcanic ash.
Oh.
Shiviluk, a volcano in the Russian Far East, erupted on Tuesday and shot ash almost 13 miles into the sky.
Ooh, Rocky Pass.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit, I can't risk my only car. Well, I got an idea then. I'm just gonna use the code just to give myself a spare one.
Land Rover recalls 5 Range Rover Sport.
Oh, it's raining.
Signals that are too good.
3, 2,
What?
1, go!
They were fitted with European spec turn signals, not American spec.
Oh my god.
I heard about this story out of Pennsylvania the other day. There was a truck that was reportedly carrying $750,000 on it, completely in dimes. And someone stole at least $100,000 worth of dimes. How? Why? You're gonna steal $100,000. Why did you do it in dimes?
The perfect crime no one will ever notice.
No one will ever know. You can't take $100,000 worth of dimes to a coin store. It's not gonna let you put all those dimes in.
Let's have one of those coin deposit machines.
That's what a coin store is.
Yeah, something like that. It's a number 3 different cat. No, see, COJ, I think you this is something I've known, like, I was always, like, jokingly told about. It's a bit of a, I'm gonna put it this way, it's a bit of a bonk thing. How'd I get this to work on PC? Modern patch. Modern patch by VEG.
This is a weird one because Pablo Escobar, the Colombian drug lord, imported a ton of hippos to Colombia in the 80s. Apparently SUVs are running over the hippos that are wandering onto freeways.
I've never seen this happen before. I didn't realize hippos wandered onto freeways.
Because they now just roam freely.
Noticing that the Diablo has a huge problem with, like, turning in rain. I would probably be winning if it wasn't for the fact that this thing, like, under rain is it's very little steering.
Here's a bit of a shit article from the IIHS. Yes, your big vehicles are incredibly dangerous for cyclists.
A dime is roughly 2.2 grams. 100,000 is 1 million times, or 2.2 million grams. 2,200 kilograms. They stole 2,200 kilograms worth of dimes.
2.2 metric tons.
2.2 tons of dimes, yes. Okay, this isn't working. This is supposed to have the second highest handling stat out of the purchasable AA class cars after the turbo, but in rain it certainly doesn't fucking feel like it. In the rain, it's hopeless. How many fucking headlines are there?
This is the last one I'm going to read. I've just been scrolling through Jalopnik.
I'm sorry. Yeah, this isn't working. I'm just gonna have to let this go.
You have lost this.
The car just isn't dry. The car just doesn't fucking turn in rain.
software.
So yeah, I'm just gonna
engineer.
just do the thing again and then sell that.
A software engineer gets a 1993 car phone out of a Mitsubishi 3000 GT to connect to a modern smartphone.
Sorry, just not you, the game. Not you, the game, I said.
I know.
I'm just making sure you know.
Petting my kitty.
Oh.
I heard you. Don't worry.
I know this is technically a cheap way of doing it, but I'm getting a little annoyed at the game right now, so. I want to see what this is like when it's upgraded, if it becomes any better or not. Watch this, it's not going to be raining now. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I keep forgetting, yeah, can't risk your only fucking car, blah, 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 blah. Hey, this game is giving me a moment. Okay, it's still raining. I guess it's probably just always rains then.
3, 2,
This guy literally got.
It put me in the wrong fucking Diablo.
you have lost this.
I just realized as soon as it loaded, it didn't have the upgraded parts on it. Okay, this, I better be the right one. Okay, we have the right one this time.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go!
With a lot of tinkering. This guy got a smartphone out of a 93 Mitsubishi 3000 GT. You can connect to a smartphone via Bluetooth.
Holy crap, even the upgraded one just barely, like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to, like, keep interrupting here, it's just, I'm trying to play the game as well, so, and it's like, why is this car is fucking dog shit in the rain, it doesn't fucking turn it much at all. Despite what the game's handling stat is supposed to lead you to believe, it's, at least it's cursed.
Oh god, man, I fucking hate this setup.
What's up?
No, I'm trying to. Okay. What I want to do is move everything from my old phone to the new phone. I followed the process from the new phone, but it didn't move it the way I expected it to. And then I remembered, oh, the application I used the last time was Phone Clone. So I have to use that again.
Fuck this
and
car.
I just had to reset my data again.
Fuck this. I don't like this. The handling of this thing is a lie. Is a lie.
What's that? A Lamborghini's not good in the rain?
It literally says it has the second highest handling stat. Doesn't fucking drive like it. So, you know what? I got a better idea. Cause I ain't having that shit. We're gonna, you know what? I'm gonna get the Commodore and to give me actual race car. Yeah, I can't upgrade it, but at least, you know, it's fine.
I mean, so long as you put wet tires on it, you'll be fine.
There's one problem with that.
He's in the fence. They're all in the
What
fence.
fucking wet tires? There are no tires.
Jokes.
I get it. I'm just being literal. Always a fucking 550, I'm noticing.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, this is at least a lot more tolerable. And yes, this was a real. This is not a mod. This car is not technically a mod. It was a regional exclusive thing. Oh. Ow. So anyways, cheese or something. What else is happening?
Hungry?
Fair. I'd say help a thunder gout by typing exclamation mark donate, but I'm actually using that not for food, but for.
Yeah, you're putting that.
I've already explained what it's going towards, so I've been trying to push really hard to get it sooner rather than later because like legitimate reasons. At least I'd like to believe are legitimate reasons. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I decided to switch over to this. It's like according to the game's stats, like the Diablo apparently is supposed to have really good handling. That's why I thought I'd just go and try it out. But as this has proven to me, that was a lie.
Let me go check with my uncle.
It's the final lap.
The only reason why he's here is because he's down here from work. He was supposed to be in Phoenix.
Where'd Badger go?
I don't know. He died. I think he's figuring out his phones.
Badger, come back. Blame it all on me.
He's supposed to be in Phoenix for work. Instead, relegated to every block. And instead of staying in a hotel, he just figured, I'll just take a commute and just stay here where I live. My parents are at home. I mean, it works out. I'm gonna go check with him, see what he wants to do for dinner.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't know, COJ. I'd have to look at the model that's in that version and then compare it to what's here.
Yeah. Probably also now where I'm going to be was practice first ever playoff Papa game. We're in the playoffs, bitches.
They played off.
Just hope we do good enough to get to. I'm not paying $260 to go see them on Saturday. Fuck that. That's the cheapest ticket. It's $260. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, it has little note indicators. It's kind of cute. No, that's what I thought you were meant. Because I know about the whole HSV adventure racing thing. Like that I know about.
Congratulations! You have won the circuit! Congratulations! You have successfully completed this tier. You have been awarded the Gold Trophy!
Alright, so now we got 2 6-track tournaments, a 3-track knockout, and another high stakes, which is also AA, at Kindiak Park, which is a better choice. Alright. What's the stats on this look like? Oh, not bad. Might actually keep the 550, just to give it a go. I guess out of curiosity's sake. How bad is this gonna be? Oh, only 2 laps. Oh, this one's only 2 laps. And this one's also only under 2 laps. Yeah! So we get some lengthier track one. We get some like 6-track ones, but they're at least shorter. And this is of course 4 laps, but only 3 tracks. So this one actually doesn't. It seems a bit more egregious, but it's actually not. But before I actually go and do that, I really need to piss. So I'll be right back. Okay. Just went ahead and oops. Just went ahead to quickly take care of myself. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Whatever. Okay, so, to be honest, I might call it pretty soon because, like, I don't want to take care of a couple other things tonight, so. Oh, of course, I do this. I go to the other high stakes event, and now this one has a fucking Diablo. I know, I apologize, it's gonna be a slightly shorter stream and whatnot because of me mentioning that. I realized I looked at the time when I stepped back to the desk, and then it's like, there are some things I do still want to, like, take care of tonight off stream, so that's gonna be like part of it. Well, I've made some mistakes, to say the least. Yeah, isn't it so convenient? It's in the track conditions where the Diablo would actually be fucking useful at. It's like it knows. It just happens to know. Now I'm getting a better feel for this. Now we're flying. We're really taking the Aussie Salute to its potential. That was probably one downshift too much.
Great lap. You've won the race.
There.
Congratulations. Move on to the next circuit.
Repair the car real quickly. It says I now have another Diablo. I'll just say we'll just hold on to that and just let the Ferrari go. What do I want to do? Let's see. Yeah, I'll do one of. You know what? I'll do one of the. I'll probably finish it off tonight with one of these 6-track ones, because these are all high stakes tracks, so they're a bit not as long.
3, 2, 1, go!
I also like, by the way, that this is like a race, like a V8 supercar, basically, and it has a horn. Because, you know, all V8 supercars have horns, right? Clearly. Just one of those little, like, oversights I think just funny to me. Big jump. Didn't actually take as much damage there as I thought I was going to. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely soaring right now. This thing, when you get this thing like in good conditions, this car just absolutely flies. Like I already have like a 20+ second lead right now. Curious with this one here. Can I get a sub 130? I imagine I'd have to, considering the flying start. I'd be a bit shocked if I couldn't. Oh yeah.
You beat the
Very low.
Congratulations.
Very low into the 120s. 121. Faster than you'll ever go in the PlayStation version because of the difference in physics. Hello, NFS. Okay, so back to Canada now. I should have spelled something better. My drink on my shirt.
3, 2, 1, go!
I would imagine this car that I'm driving in is probably a bonus unlockable in the Australian version, but since I'm not playing the Australian version, well, oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that did not go the way I was planning for that to go. I don't know, if anyone, oh! Well. If anyone's actually played the Australian, excuse me, if anyone's actually played the Australian PC version of Heists, can someone confirm to me if this is actually a bonus, if this is a bonus car like the bonus, like the bonus Camaro and Porsche are? Because I want to imagine it is. Because I know this is technically an official car. A lot of people didn't think so because of not the information not being out at the time, but this definitely I know is an Australian exclusive car. I know for a fact that it is. It's why I have it in my version of the game that I'm playing, like the version that I put together. Like I put together like all the extra cars and the region exclusive cars for reasons. Have a more complete experience. Oh God! Making all these slight mistakes and they turn out to be way more costly than I anticipate. The car is locked when you install it as a mod, so I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, I was able to purchase the vehicle, so I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Like, I just did what I could. When I was putting everything together, I just did what I could to get it all working properly. So if some things are a little off, it's definitely not by intention.
Great lap. You've won the race.
Yeah, I fucked up quite a bit on here, which I didn't really want. All right, the French.
Three, two, one, go!
The French trademark. Whoops. I really wish the damage system was done better in this game. It's very annoying that fucking road signs cause damage and jumps and stuff. Wish someone knew how to rework it so that cars didn't take damage so easily from that sort of thing. But I suspect a lot of that would probably require more like reverse engineering and stuff. Like, 'cause it's like with these tracks, you can't help but take jumps, and it's like, you know. Yeah, Pro Street is equal to this. You take damage just from hitting road signs. That is so true. I had never even thought about that until you said that, but I see the connection. That's very, very well done.
It's the final lap.
I thought Porsche Unleashed was a sequel. No, Porsche Unleashed is the Porsche prequel. Because they both have the Autobahn. Speaking of which, since Porsche Unleashed is the next game I'll play, and I'll be playing the PlayStation 1 version first, because when I did my original, like, unfinished NFS-a-thon back in the day, I never actually played I just skipped the PS1 version. So this time I'm not actually gonna skip it. I'm gonna play it, the PS1 version. And then switch over to the PC version, because if I don't play the PC version, I imagine there will at least be some members of my audience screaming at me for skipping the better version. I'm just hoping I can get that game working, because I remember last time getting Porsche Unleashed to work was a bit of a nightmare. I'm sure there's ways to get it working better nowadays, so compared to when I tried back in 2018. Actually, it might have not even been 2018. It would have probably been end of 2017, I think. Or near the end of 2017.
You beat the lap
Yes,
record.
Sanic.
You placed first.
I will, that's how I'll be doing that as well, Sanic. So, if I might do the reverse order, where I'll do the PS2 version first, then the PC version, because might as well. All right, time for some dolphins. Will I be doing the PSP games as well? Yes.
2, 1, go!
Be careful overclocking on the PS1 version, because Porsche Unleashed falls into the... I will have a play of it myself off screen to look at it first in that case, just to see what the deal is going to be with that. Because I know back in the EPSXE days, you couldn't overclock like high stakes or whatnot because it would run way beyond the game speed. But DuckStation had fixed that, so I'll look into it through DuckStation and see how it is. Since, you know, EPSXE is obsolete. It's actually common.
It's the final lap.
Well, I do know that there are some games that are tied to that their performance is because they're tied to the clock speed. So I know with some games it will break them. Like that I've always known about. Like some games can handle it, others can't. It just depends on how the games were made, like in terms of their performance. Like, did they design them to target a certain speed, or did they tailor it around the PS1's actual clock speed? That's why like most of the Need for Speed games on PS1 don't seem to have that problem, because they were more tailored towards a certain performance threshold rather than clock speed. Yuzu is kind of nice in that regard. Most, if not every game, has a 60 FPS. What is Yuzu? Just to collect. I guess for the sake of context needed, because I don't know what this is. What is Yuzu? Oh, Switch. I'm amazed they even have a Switch emulator working well enough, to be honest.
You placed first.
Pull up right to the bench, or right to the brunch. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I'll have to look into it at some point then. Best way to play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, emulation.
3, 2, 1.
Will I be playing mods like Battle Royale or Reformed? Probably, but not. But I will, in terms of those games in particular, I will probably still be playing them vanilla. With Most Wanted, I like the only thing it will be the vanilla experience, for example, but it'll have like all the quality of life mods, like for like Xbox 360 textures and all the stuff that basically makes it look more like the 360 version, but I'm playing the PC version. Like that sort of deal. Yeah, basically. But yeah, Carbon and Pro Street, again, there will be, or not Pro Street, Carbon and Undercover, since that's, those will still, again, be their mostly vanilla experiences, and just exceptions of, like, quality of life stuff. Jeez, I really screwed the pooch on that one. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. The Olympic City like import mod for Underground 2, which like adds like all the cut vehicles from Underground 1, and then like the couple extra vehicles that were originally intended for Underground 2. I might do that as a little like a little bonus thing. The one thing I probably will add to Underground 2 though is I know there's someone made a mod where you can quick travel in that game, and that honestly, because I remember how long it took to do my Underground 2 stream back in the day when it was, because I was originally going for like 100%, and a lot of that game just is padded out because you have to drive to everything. So I will probably put the mod that just lets you teleport, it lets you quickly teleport or fast travel and stuff, because that will save me so much goddamn time in that game. I put all the vinyls from Underground to the ported Underground. Oof. I can imagine that I can only imagine that probably wasn't fun to have to deal with. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine like there were going to be like a perfect one-to-one thing. There's only so much you can do with those sorts of things. But the fact that it's still there, I think, is something I imagine most people will appreciate. And if they don't, then boo.
Great lap. You've won the race.
All right, last one here.
Three, two, one, go!
Yes. What?
I'm taking a look real quick because I saw iRacing is streaming right now.
Yeah.
It's the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing series. It is the Biggie Bag $5 presented by Wendy's at Talladega.
The what? The who and what $5 by Wendy's?
The Biggie Bag $5.
Oh.
Presented by Wendy's.
The Biggie Bag, okay. Well, Goldie, I mean, my playlist is put on shuffle, so sometimes you'll just get something a bit more relaxed to listen to. I really got to work with audio balancing better. I keep telling myself I need to do it, and I never get around to doing it. I need to work with OBS to split up audio tracks better, especially since more recent OBS builds have finally made like actually splitting up audio tracks a lot easier now. It's like I need to have one that's, you know, the game, how I have it like now with like the game audio and my mic audio, but then I should have the music one be a separate slider, and then the other voices, whenever I'm in calls, should also be another slider as well. I'm just fucking lazy Dirk.
COJ, I shotgunned a beer.
Oh yeah, the Bushy McBush Race 400.
Because I made a bet that would not be the race name, and I lost.
Oops.
That beer is awful.
What, Bush beer?
I think it was just that specific Bush beer.
Oh. I was gonna say, you could have just said Bush beard. You'd probably be right, because it's just probably because it's flavored piss when you really think about it.
That's most American, just kind of generic beer.
Yeah, it's all just flavored piss.
You beat the lap record. Congratulations.
Nice.
You placed first.
Congratulations! You have successfully completed this circuit. You move on to the next circuit.
Okay. Oh god, that was 10,000, just over 10,000 in repairs. Okay, yeah, and like I thought, these are all hot pursuit tracks. Okay, well, I think that's gonna be it for today.